Eastside Young Leaders Academy is a leadership development organisation specifically for African and Caribbean boys. We work with boys who are deemed at risk of exclusion. We work with boys who are on the margins of education and indeed society in general. And our hope, our role, our work is to redirect, to divert those energies and those passions into positive areas and arenas.
The Eastside Young Leaders Academy recognises the true potential of young black boys. We seek to raise their academic, social and personal levels in a number of ways, looking at holistic programmes so that we capture the true essence of all that our boys need.
Eyla to me is like another step forward to being a future leader, because I come here and I get taught more things that I didn't know. Because I used to be on the street like being a bad boy. Now I come here, so it takes my time off the street and I do more wiser things.
Yeah, I joined Eyla about 4 years ago. When I first started out, I was quite shy. But Eyla has provided me with loads of opportunities, like both social and academic. I've got to meet people, different experiences.
Eyla has been my life-changing experience. Before I was achieving less than the national average or the standard, but now I'm achieving more. So Eyla has helped me in that way.
We work Monday to Wednesdays and Saturday mornings where we have a leadership program.
What we try to show our young men is that outside of Newham there's another big wide world out there that they can aspire to. A lot of our black boys at present want to be footballers or just doss around on the street, but we're showing them that they can be bankers, doctors, etc. So we just try to lead them up the right path.
Our goal is to create tomorrow's leaders. To give these boys the best opportunity to fulfil their potential, and if we do that, we'd have done our job. So those are our goals.
Well, it was founded by Ray Lewis, a man of vision and a man of presence. Basically, Ray decided that he, as he would say, wanted to pitch his tent at the top and not at the bottom. And he wanted to work with young black males and devised the Eastside programme on the back of what he had seen from an academy based in America.
I worked for some years as a prison governor where my job was to look after young men of all races and creeds who had got themselves into trouble and who had reached what we call the terminus of the criminal justice system. My job was to make sure that they remained incarcerated and to detain their liberty, as well as try and work in ways to turn them around and to make sure that these people would come out and never come back in. I found that, generally speaking, that my efforts and my energies were put into that and they weren't really getting the kind of return I felt we should. So I decided, after some reflection, that I would set up my first aid tent at the top of the cliff and not the bottom, that we'd work on prevention and not cure. Having spoken to a number of parents as well as youth work practitioners, I discovered that if one intervened in the right way, if one intervenes firmly and decisively and in a way that is holistic, we could actually find a way of turning lives around rather than waiting until they got into trouble at a serious level and doing something about it then. Is an example of what is possible when people come together and form real communities. It gives a voice to the voiceless, power to the powerless, and meaning to the empty.